Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to create a liquid syllabus using ArcGIS Storymaps. So first thing I'm going to do is go to arcgis.com, and then from arcgis.com, I'm going to log into my organizational account. And let me do that really quickly. And then from the organizational account, you're going to note on the very top right-hand corner, you've got this grid of dots, this 3x3 grids. You're going to click on that and then just click on ArcGIS Storymaps. That's going to open up your Storymaps app. Now, if you've ever used Storymaps before, it's a pretty powerful presentation tool. We're going to use Storymaps, though, to create a liquid syllabus. A liquid syllabus is that syllabus that you can send out to your students even before the class starts. And it's just an inviting way to get your students, A, encouraged about joining the class, and B, they get to know you a little bit as well. And it's your goal to really make them excited to take that class with you, or at least make it inviting so it's not particularly intimidating. So I've got my open screen here for ArcGIS Storymaps. I'm going to click on New Story, and I'm just going to start this from scratch. There are different templates that you can start with, but Scratch is fine for what I want to do. So here it is. Here is my blank story map. I'm going to get rid of that, whatever it was. And here, the first thing I'm going to do is click on Design. And from Design, you've got a lot of options. Note there's one thing here called Navigation. I'm going to keep it off for the moment, but I definitely am going to want to turn that on shortly, and I'll show you why very soon. I'll turn the credits off. I don't need credits. And if you click the I button here, credits just says include custom credits and attribution at the end of your story. I don't need that, so I'm going to turn it off. You'll notice that my blank canvas screen here is just a white background with some gray tone for the font. You can change the theme if you want. You've got all sorts of different color schemes that you can experiment with. In addition to that, you can create your own theme, customize it, or right now there's featured themes gallery. And for the time of this recording, it's under beta, but it still works quite well. So you've got a variety of themes. One is called Back to School, and you can see the color palette and what it looks like. There's Science Report, Presentation, Bulletin, and you can just go through this whole set of themes and basically choose one that you enjoy. Again, there's a lot of choices here. Supercharge is interesting just because I sort of like the font. Rainforest is interesting as well. I'm just going to go here, though, and select... I don't really like Back to School. I'm going to select Presentation and hope that this one works for me. From there, I've got my back arrow. If I had a logo, I could upload a logo. If I was doing this for a drone class, I actually do have a logo for my drone program, but I'm going to do this one for my geospatial technology awareness course. So I don't have a logo for that one, so I'm going to skip that, and I'm just going to X this out. So here it is. Here is my blank story map, and the first thing I'm going to do is, well, actually the first thing I'm going to do is add a cover image or video. And so I do have a cover image for my Geography 150 course, which again is my Introduction to Geospatial Technology. We actually call that course an awareness class. And so let me find my banner that I want to upload it. Okay, so I know that I've got this banner in my downloads folder. So let me open up my downloads folder, if I can spell it. There it is, and the banner I want is this guy right here. So I'm just going to grab it and drag it and drop it, and then I'll click Add. And once you click Add, this banner is now going to be placed on your syllabus. Just give it a second to load in there. And there it is, Introduction to Geospatial Technology. So this is the banner that I created earlier with Canva, which is another program that you can use online. You don't need to use Canva. There's a variety of ways that you can have a background image and put text on top. But I like this. It was easy to use. And the story title is going to be Welcome to Geography 150. And then I'll give the class a name. Geography 150 at my institution is called Dynamic Earth maps, trying to remember it, maps and geospatial science. So that's it. This is going to be my cover page. Then what I'm going to do is there's a series of elements that I want to include on my liquid syllabus. And as a matter of fact, I started a Word document and I started to put notes on there. And the Word document has those notes. And so I'm going to take a look at the different headings that I've had. And then what I want to do is include those headings. So here's my Geography 150 notes. And so the headings I have are advice, support, teaching philosophy, about the course and other essentials, includes materials, textbook, communication essentials. There's a pep talk, weekly success kit. So these are a lot of the items that I actually want to include on my liquid syllabus. The first thing is my welcome note. So I've already written this. I'm going to copy and paste it, and then I'm going to put this into my liquid syllabus. But before I do, let's make a heading, and we're going to add our text, and this text is going to be a heading, and this is just going to be called welcome. And there's a reason why you want to make this a heading, and again, it's going to go back to that navigation switch that I showed you earlier. We're going to get back to that soon, but I've just got this heading right now, and it's going to be called welcome. And then I'm going to add the text that I just copied. So I'm going to paste it here. Welcome to Geography 150, Exploring Our World, Maps and Geospatial Science. So this is actually Exploring Our World, not Dynamic Earth. Exploring Our World, Maps and Geospatial Science. My name is Professor Ken Yanow. There's some information about me. What I'd really like to do is add a photo of me, because why not? So I click the plus sign. In fact, let me go back here so I'm not going too fast. I come up here, I'll click the plus sign, and then I'll select image. And from my image, once again, I can go into my downloads folder. And in my downloads folder, I've actually saved a selfie image of me. So I'm going to take this selfie, drag it and drop it, and we'll click add. Let me change the location of it, make it a little bit smaller, and I can put it on the side there. So that works for me. In addition to that, I've got too much spacing here. So let me bring this in. And it says, to learn a little bit more about me, please enjoy the following very brief video introduction. So let me put a couple returns here. And I do have a video introduction. With this image though, headings here, and then I can put an attribution and alternative text. You definitely want to do this for accessibility. So I'll just say Professor Yanow and his two sons selfie. And so that'll be the name. I don't want to fit image to the screen. It says allow readers to expand image. They can do that. That's fine. So I'll click save. And then from here, what I'd like to do is click the edit, because I want to make this image just a little bit smaller. So this is the original. I just want to make it a little bit smaller. This was originally done in a 16:9. So I'm going to make this a 3:2. And again, it's just to make it a little bit smaller. You can experiment too if you want rounded edges or circle. Circle is sort of cool. So why not? I'm going to keep that, and then I'll click save. And now when I go back to my liquid syllabus, the image is going to be this. So I like that. It's sort of a nice image. I'm going to keep it and go for it. I do have another short video which actually gives an introduction to me. So I'm going to add that as well. There's some spacing here I want to get rid of. So let me do that. I just went back, and so I got rid of that. Let me press return here as well. And now what I'm going to do is add a short video. What I'm going to do is actually open up my Geography 150 Canvas course, because I do have a video in there of me that I want to include on my liquid syllabus. So let me go to my Canvas site and open up my course. So this is the course that I'm making the liquid syllabus for, which is Geography 150. And here, let me click my start button. And right here, here's a very short introduction of me. And I can right click on this video, and I can either copy the video URL or copy the embed code. I want to copy my embed code. I like working with embed code versus URL. So I right-clicked on this video, copied the embed code. I'm going to go back to my Liquid syllabus. Now I'm going to click the plus sign here, and I'm going to go down to embed. And I can click on embed and paste the embed code and now click add. So here is now the video of me. Again, because why not? So here is my welcome. Welcome to Geography 150, exploring our world, maps and geospatial science. I give my name. I've got a picture of me and my two sons. I've got a very short video. I'm going to keep this one front and center. It looks pretty good there, so why not? Then I've got more text, and it just talks about geospatial science. It's trying to share with the students that this will be a fun class, and it includes a lot of really cool information. In fact, I'm going to put an exclamation point here. So this is now my welcome. Now, beyond welcome, I did have other components, again, that I wanted to introduce. So what I wanted to add now, let me go back to that Word document here. So I have welcome, and I've just included that. Then what I wanted to do as well, I've got a lot of stuff here that I want to include. So let's put in my teaching philosophy. So teaching philosophy is going to be my next heading that I want to include in my Liquid syllabus. So let me go right here, and I'm going to click the plus sign, and I want text again. And again, this is going to be a heading, and I'm going to call this teaching philosophy. So now I'm going to click return, and I do have text that I want to add. So once again, I'm going to add plus for text. Let me go back to the document I had been working on that has my information on it right here. And here is my teaching philosophy. So I'm just going to copy this and then paste it. So that's teaching philosophy. Now you could include a really cool graphic if you want, and maybe there is something out there. I don't know what I have. I'm just going to grab something and drag it in there. So let me go back to my downloads folder, see if I have anything really cool that I would like to put in there. You know what I do have? SWC at night is a really cool picture of Southwestern College. So might as well include it here. Why not? So I'm going to go up here, do a plus sign. I want to add an image. And again, I'm going to open up my downloads folder where I've got my image. I'm sure there's an easier way and quicker way to do this. So here's my downloads folder. I'm going to drag SWC at night. I'm going to add it. Really fun image. I took this with a drone. It's a fun picture. And I'm going to put this now to the float right. So let's also put alternative text. This is Southwestern College at night. All right, and I'm going to save this. Just sort of a fun picture. I'll add a caption, Southwestern College at night. Or at twilight. How about that? Even better. So now I've got this teaching philosophy, and then I wanted to add some other cool stuff. Let me open up my document again. This is about the course and other essentials. So I'm going to come down here. I want to add another heading. So this is more text. And again, this is going to be a heading. And this will be about the course and other essentials. All right. So I'm just going to click on the plus sign here, text. I've got my Word document. Let me grab this part right here. I'm only going to do this for demonstration purposes, so I'm not going to grab everything. And then I'm going to paste it here. So by the time this course is complete, you will be able to, and in fact, let's not have this about the course. Let's just say this is student learning outcomes. So now we've added this to the course as well. There's some other things too, which I want to add just for now. And again, this is just for demo purposes. I'm going to put another heading, and this will be my pact with you. I think that's how you spell pact. It's not pack, it's pact. So my pact with you. And then from here, I've got another image I'm going to add. So let me go to my image. Well, let me go to, yeah, I want to add an image. So I'll go to image. And here, I'm just going to browse files this time, and I'll go to my doc or my downloads folder. And so the one I wanted to add was the packed one right here. So here it is, packed. I'm going to add this. This is my packed with you. Now, you can do a whole bunch with story maps. You can add maps. If I was really doing this fully, what I would also do is add a map, and I would say, this is where you go. This is where the course is located, and I would have a campus map with a circle on it. So those are all really simple things that you can do with StoryMap. Then after I've finished everything and after I've added all my headings, I'm going to now go back to design. And from design, I'm going to click on the navigation. And now when I click on the navigation, you'll notice that all the headings now show up. So here's the welcome heading, teaching philosophy, student learning outcomes, my packed with you. It all shows right there. So that's why you wanted to have that navigation on, but you want to do it after when you're all done. And every heading that you do, be sure to make sure that you define it as heading. Now, once you've finished everything you've wanted to do on your liquid syllabus, and by the way, this does play. There it is. So it works. Once you've done this, you can publish it. So you click on the publish link. You can then change this, whatever your thumbnail wants to look like. You can make this private, or you can have it available for everyone. When I do this thing, when I do a liquid syllabus, I make it available for everyone. But what I do is not show in web search results. If you don't want people looking and searching on the internet for your course, you can turn that off. But if you want your course to show up in search engines, you can do that as well. You can then click publish. And StoryMaps will go through it to make sure that your story is okay and is devoid of any type of errors. Then it says you've got yourself a published story. So now what you can do is you can share this link with your students. So you just click on right here, the top right-hand corner, you've got copy link, and let's say I opened up a new browser window. There it is, it's a short URL, and then you can just go to that short URL. And what you'd want to do is you can email this to all of your students even before the class starts, and you've got a wonderful way to introduce your students to the class. Liquid Syllabus has been shown to be pretty well affected, and typically people have made Liquid Syllabus using something like a Google Sites, but with story maps, it makes it so easy and efficient to make a Liquid Syllabus. We're really encouraging you to use story map instead. And like I said, you can add live maps, you can add orthomosaics, you can show where students could go on a map. There's just a lot of things that one can do with a liquid syllabus. I do have one more thing to add. This obviously for me wouldn't be the final product, so I would go back here to my more actions, and I can go back to edit story. Now you can do this with your live release, or you can go back to your ArcGIS Online account, and when you go to ArcGIS Online and you sign in again, and then you go back to the apps grid and go to your story maps, your story is going to be right here. It says it's published. I can click on these three dots. I can edit again. If you were making a liquid syllabus for a number of different classes, you could actually go back. So let's go back here to our homepage, and you can duplicate this liquid syllabus, and then you can create another one for another class. And so you can have liquid syllabi for all of your classes. And once again, it really is a nice, convenient tool and a really nice way to reach out to your students. You can even click view, and you can get a view of what your liquid syllabus looks like as well. I actually don't mind this. It was a good start for me. So I'm going to go back to it, finish it up, and hopefully make something really cool that I can share with my students. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll see you in class. Bye-bye.